Check it, check. Hey, everybody. This is a special edition of Message from the Streets. Hope everybody is well. And, usually I do the segment from inside my car, but I decided to do it in my little studio type of jump right here. This is virtual reality. So, then the topic of the day is what is going on? What is going on the planet? Now, from my own point of view is that people are awakening, consciousnesses are shifting. A lot of people previously were imprisoned in their minds. Some people call it the matrix, and now people are starting to escape particular degrees of the matrix. And one particular degree of the matrix is straight falling down, and that is the ideology of white supremacy, white nationalism, Aryan Nation, neo-Nazi. People are getting fed up with this foolishness, these bold-faced lies that people have adopted. They have been taught. They have been cultivated in this system of falsehood, which brings about a lot of static and weight when other people on the planet, consciously and unconsciously, are attempting to ascend. When I'm talking about ascending, they're attempting to ascend in their consciousness. People are starting to look at the former ways that we have done things, the former way that we have allowed things to continue to persist. Not going to take it no more. And it's evident about the activities that's going on around the planet, not the murder of brother George Floyd, the murder of Breonna Taylor, and many others. So the white supremacist ideology, first of all, it was a seed of corruption planted in the minds of Caucasian people on the planet. And I don't know if you had heard of the 100 monkey theory, where it's though that they had one monkey and they did something with him. I fail to recall exactly what it was, but his behavior and activity actually was isolated in one place, and then other monkeys around the world start to demonstrate in the same manner. And that's how human beings are operating. The different frequencies of mindsets are operating in different parts of the world, even though they may have started in one area, isolated. People don't even know where it may started at, but it has caught on and has become a deadly trend. And that deadly trend is white supremacy. You can look at these organizations and see what they have birthed. The babies of these organizations, these demonic, satanic thought processes to have people to think that they are superior to other people because of their lack of melanin or because of the I don't want to make any insensitive remarks, but I'm just going to go back with the lack of melanin. Melanin excessive, the more melanin excessive you are, the darker, your features are. Melanin gives us the colors in our eyes, our hair, and our skin tone. The people that are identified as melanin recessive, associated with the Caucasian race, Europeans, so forth and so on, they gathered together this ideology and attempted to monopolize, dominate the planet, and they have done it, yet their time is up. And I'm saying that their time is up, not for the people per se, but for the state of mind that they have been promoting around the world. This negative energy. A lot of people are looking for a new world order, not the new world order that the United Nations been promoting, and Papa Bush and Son Bush and other political figures, Ronald Reagan. Not that new world order. That new world order is a figment of their imagination. The new world order is the new world where the people have broken free of the mental prisons that our governing factors have, and some religious systems and cultural ideas have kept people in bondage. People are breaking free from that and saying that, hey, we, the people, are a body of people, and just because I'm the arm, I'm not better than the leg, or just because I'm the ear, I'm not better than the nose, or just because I'm the hair, I'm not better than the teeth. And we're saying that we are, it's beneficial for us when we work as a unit and on high frequencies of consciousness, because this is the only way that we all going to get free. As long as we continue to operate in these debased states of consciousness or unconsciousness and bring about this devilish, dynamic, corrupt thought process, a lot of times based off emotions, based off of certain types of ideas, greed, selfishness, unforgiveness, narcissism. And that's what I want to talk about also. What is going on? The narcissistic ideology is being debunked. You, the narcissistic ideology of being superior because maybe you're a man, maybe because you are a certain nationality of persons. That is no longer something that's being accepted by the intelligent people or the people minds that are raising above. And the great thing about it is that the young people are some of the leading forces coming out here every day. I think this day, whatever, 18 or 19 since brother George Floyd has been murdered, which sparked the protesting around the world. And I have been down to the protest, week after week. And I noticed something the last time I went a couple of days ago is that the frequency is mellowing out. It's very, very peaceful energy. It's something that you can feel, and it feels great. And it's people of all nationalities that are participating in what? Justice, equality, fairness. And these things don't have a color variation. These things are just like love and hate. Love and hate, you can't see them, but they exist and they just are. So again, what is going on the planet is a conscious shift, and this shift is shifting in a direction that was most beneficial to the inhabitants of the planet. I'm a firm believer that what's going on now, we are planting these seeds for the future generation. A lot of us will not be able to see the harvest, but just know by you planting seeds of love and correctness and righteous thoughts, just high energy seeds, they're going to bring forth a harvest, and your children and your children will be able to be the recipients of this harvest. Nevertheless, you know that we're gonna always meet opposition, and that's just the way things is. If we think that it's gonna be a walk in the park, it's gonna be all easy speasy, man, you're lying to yourself, you're deceiving yourself. One thing for sure, one of the things I have concluded that we come here to learn, to develop, to evolve, to involve. The involution. So the involution is dealing with the state of consciousness rising above the animal state, the primitive state, or the lesser degrees of operations. We go through these states, and it's our duty, our destiny to evolve, to be better than we were yesterday. Self improvement is a way of life. Anything else is uncivilized. And ladies and gentlemen, we can do it. We are doing it, and we will do it. And we must continue to press forward, put the pedal to the metal, and don't give the governing factors that keep promoting and allowing this injustice of police brutality, injustice, judicial system, this crooked systems. These things must be changed, and I'm a firm believer if the Republicans can't do it or the Democrats can't do it, it's up to the people in this new day to develop a party where as though that who we put in the White House here in the United States will keep their words and they're not going to be playing some type of psychological political game with us. I know, and I hope that you know that the president is only a figurehead, only can do but so much. Yet the president can stand firm on what he says and what he's trying to do, and show in his actions and his deeds that he's really for the people, for the society to be moving forward. Sadly, to say before I leave, certain presidents that have went against the grain, they got murdered. And who did they get murdered by? They say that this individual and this individual did it, but I'm a conspiracy theory, and I believe that the government did it. Yep, I said it. I believe that the presidents have been murdered. You know, it was entangled with government type of operations, especially John F. Kennedy. When you do some research and look and see what happened, there was a coup over in, I believe it was Vietnam, and they killed the guy and they killed his brother on November the 1st, 1964, if that's the correct year. And then 19 days later, Kennedy was assassinated in the state of Texas. Now, the people was making, if they could have had, they would have said that a black man did it. But we know that there was a conspiracy to kill JFK. And if you don't know, you know now. And if you have any doubt about that, do your homework. That's another program, but do your homework. Ladies and gentlemen, this is another message from the streets, special edition. I hope all is well. Keep your family safe, and older people, talk to your children. Talk to your children. I don't care how old they are. Just talk to them. Talk to them. Bring them a state of truth to the best of your abilities, and also listen to them. Listen to them, because a lot of these children or young people are more in tune to what's going on in the world than the older people. Some older people are attempting to keep up, such as myself. The younger people, they got a lot of things going on that I'm not aware of, but I do my best to stay on a level ground with them as far as things that's going on that is going to be really essential in the push forward past this police corruption, to have a better stance in society. One more thing before I go, I gotta speak on this. Now, I've been watching these demonstrations where they are tearing down these monuments, memorials to these Confederate soldiers. Jefferson Davis, the president that attempted the coup against the United States, and Stephen Alexander, his vice president. And what I notice is that we got to be careful when we dealing with the system, because to me, a lot of these statues and monuments being torn down without any type of resistance. So are we playing into the course that they want the people to do coming through? And brothers and sisters, I'm seeing some foolish stuff out there as well when these people are doing these type of things. First of all, I do not promote the vandalism or the tearing down of these structures. There's a way to have them removed, but what's going on must be necessary because it's happening. So I don't have anything to say about that. Yeah, but I'm going to tell you this. Don't be out there with your face not covered up. Because you know what they're doing? Once everything died down, they're going to come to your door with a warrant. They got video coverage of you, and they're going to lock you up. And this has been the protocol since the Rodney King riots. They let a lot of people just do what they do. They in the helicopters. They video on you. So if you think that you so gung-ho and you're going to go do certain types of things and you have your face exposed, I'm here to tell you, you're going to jail. They coming for you. They might don't come for you 2020, 2021. But once they get all their information together, the investigation, the warrants, and identify you, you know they got face recognition software out here, databases with all of our photos in it. And that's what those cameras in all these places, they take our picture everywhere we go. Every day we on camera. So, hey, one thing that I have learned in life, when you're doing things, you must use intelligence. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a special segment of Message from the Streets. Today's message, once again, what is going on? And a lot of us, we see what's going on. And we see it from an up-close perspective. But when you step back and you look at it, it's a new world order in the making. And once again, I'm not saying it's going to be the day tomorrow, next 5 years, 10 years. But the way the consciousness of the people are going, things are going to change. Sam Cooke is a long time coming. And we're going into the next paradigm. Don't miss the ride. Don't miss the ascension. Get your head tight. Read your books. Go to YouTube. Go to the internet. Read, study. Stay in the game. Don't just get caught up in an illusion on a sideline and everything is going past you, and then you got to try to catch up. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, live your life on purpose, with purpose, because it's all purpose. Another message from the street: peace, love, and goodwill to all. Praise him that raised him.